What's up YouTube, ODST Journal back again, and today guys we will be covering a tutorial on how to load vehicles and supply pods onto the Pelican, as well as how to actually operate those from the Pelican side of things as well. So, starting off, we will load this Warthog onto the Pelican. This is very straightforward. It works very similar to the vehicle and vehicle loading in default Arma. It is a bit different as this is a custom script developed by the Operation Trebuchet dev team. To load the Warthog, you simply need to drive up behind the Pelican. You will get a scroll wheel option to load the vehicle, and you select that option. Simple, we're now loaded onto the back of the Pelican and can be carried around with the Pelican in flight. Now sadly, the Warthog cannot be unloaded from the Warthog at all. In order to actually unload the Warthog, you will need to get into the pilot seat of the Pelican and select Unload Vehicle / Supply Pods. Hopping out of the Pelican once again, we are now inside of the Warthog, and we will be moving that out of the way. So, Warthog can now be freely driven about, as you can see, ready to go into combat or whatever. Now, over here we have the tow cart. Now, this is a pretty unknown feature for a lot of folks, it seems, but this is one of the coolest things. Driving this tow cart up behind the Pelican, we do have the same option to load the vehicle. However, we now have an additional option to load supply pods. Now, we have a few different options here from this menu. I can choose to load random supply pods, but we can also select exactly what supply pods we want. So you can script in custom supply pods, which I will not be showing you how to do in this video. However, you do have the option from several other supply pods, including a variety of weapons from the mod, so the MA5, the sniper rifle, the list goes on. And you can choose to load exactly what pods you want. And the nice thing is here, you don't even need to load all pods, you can just choose to load some of them. So, say we only want to load one shotgun pod for some reason. Load selected pods, we only have one. So, very cool functionality there. We're going to unload those. We'll load those random supply pods back up. We're going to back out of the way here, and we are going to go ahead and hop back into the Pelican. So, going back to our scroll wheel options for the Pelican, we have the option to unload vehicle / supply pods. This unloads all supply pods from the Pelican at once. We also have the option to detach individual supply pods. So here this tells you what each supply pod is and the option to actually drop it. Now I was running into some issues here with the supply pods where it was not dropping them out of order, unfortunately, but I will at least show you guys the dropping of these in action. The other handy thing is you can see from the individual supply pod is you actually get a camera from the supply pods and you can see roughly where they're going to land. So taking off on our Pelican and tilting it forward, we'll get some forward momentum going before we drop these off. So you can see supply pod 1 has detached and it's dropping down. So supply pod 1 is on the ground. Pod 2 is now away. And let's go ahead and drop all the rest off. So now our guys on the ground have various weapons and stuff. A very handy functionality. And that, guys, is how you load vehicles and supply pods onto the Pelican. If you guys have any further questions, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.